You see the headlines: a Filipino nurse saving lives in London, an engineer in Taiwan, an artist on the world stage. Filipino talent isn't just joining the global economy, it's reshaping it. But with every success, there's a reaction, one that's rarely discussed. Behind closed doors, some nations quietly worry about a force they can't control: Filipino innovation and resilience. Subtle barriers, quiet policies, and unspoken rules emerge. Tonight we reveal the 10 countries that fear Filipino success, and why. K-pop is all about perfection and unity, where every move is meticulously planned and every member is expected to blend seamlessly into the group. The choreography, the visuals, and even the personalities are carefully crafted to present a flawless image to the world. But when a Filipino artist breaks through, their authenticity and unique background make them stand out in a world built on sameness. Their individuality becomes both their strength and their challenge. The system favors conformity, not outliers. It's designed to reward those who fit the mold, not those who break it. Filipino members often get fewer lines, less screen time, and are sometimes pushed to the background, regardless of their talent or popularity. They are framed as perpetual outsiders, always slightly apart from the rest of the group, no matter how hard they work or how much fans love them. It's not official policy, but a pattern. Success is conditional, always tied to their otherness. The industry rarely lets them forget that they are different. The industry, a pillar of South Korea's soft power and global influence, isn't quite ready for a non-Korean face at the very top. Tradition and image still hold sway. Yet, despite these limits, Filipino artists shine. Their passion, resilience, and connection with fans break through the barriers set before them. Their fan bases demand better, pushing K-pop to evolve and become more inclusive. Fans use their voices to call for fairness and equal opportunities. They become symbols of resilience, forcing the industry to confront its own boundaries and rethink what it means to be successful in K-pop. The struggle isn't just about music, it's about changing what success looks like and who gets to achieve it. It's about opening doors for future generations. Filipino talent can't be contained forever. Their determination and creativity are too powerful to be ignored. Their presence is making K-pop more global, more honest, and more diverse, proving that the future of K-pop is brighter when everyone is included. In Southeast Asia's fast-evolving tech race, Vietnam stands out for its discipline, order, and a relentless focus on building a future with precision and control. The country's tech parks and corporate campuses are symbols of a nation determined to rise through careful planning and collective effort. The Philippines, on the other hand, thrives in creative chaos, where freelancers, startups, and digital nomads flourish by embracing change and adaptability. Here, innovation is born in coffee shops, co-working spaces, and anywhere ideas can spark. Vietnam excels at planning for structured competition, with boardrooms and blueprints guiding every move, ensuring every step is calculated and every risk is measured. But what Vietnam can't always plan for is the unpredictable Filipino approach. The Philippines' gig economy and booming BPO sector are wild cards, constantly shifting, challenging Vietnam's top-down model with their flexibility and speed. This isn't open hostility, but a real rivalry for investment, talent, and influence in the region. Vietnam offers stability and a clear path forward. The Philippines counters with agility, global fluency, and a knack for connecting with the world's digital economy. The clash is philosophical: control and structure versus creative freedom and improvisation. Each side believes its way is the key to the future. Vietnam watches closely as the Filipino model redefines what digital work can be, pushing boundaries and setting new trends. Filipino creativity and innovation are now disrupting the region's tech landscape, inspiring others and drawing global attention. It's a new kind of competition, one that makes the digital dragon uneasy, forcing it to rethink old strategies and adapt to a changing world. In the end, the future will belong to those who can adapt quickly, not just those who can control. The real winners will be the ones who blend discipline with creativity and structure with the courage to innovate. Japan values tradition, hierarchy, and harmony. Filipino professionals bring adaptability and a knack for innovation, sometimes bypassing rigid processes. In Japan, this can be seen as disruptive, not as initiative. Filipinos often hit an invisible ceiling, trusted to execute, rarely to lead. Advancement favors those who follow the traditional path. Instead of confrontation, Filipinos excel quietly, building support networks and becoming indispensable. They influence from within, showing a different, often more efficient way to work. The real fear isn't incompetence, it's a new kind of competence. Filipino presence hints at a more global, flexible future. For a nation rooted in tradition, that's unsettling. They are quiet revolutionaries changing Japan from the inside. Taiwan's tech boom relies on Filipino engineers and technicians. Once a perfect partnership, now there's anxiety as Taiwan faces an aging population and geopolitical uncertainty. Dependence on foreign talent is seen as a vulnerability. Economic protectionism grows. Filipinos face stricter visa rules and job competition narratives. The government pushes for automation and local training, aiming to reduce reliance on outsiders. For Filipinos, this means insecurity despite being essential. Their success highlights a dependency that makes policymakers uneasy. They are vital, yet always outsiders. Taiwan grapples with how much it can afford to depend on them. In Kuwait, Filipinos are the backbone of hospitals, offices, and homes, but the kafala system ties their fate to their employers, keeping them temporary and dependent. The real fear isn't incompetence, it's integration. Filipinos excel, but advancement is capped. They remain guests, not citizens. The system offers good pay but little freedom or belonging, golden handcuffs. Still, Filipinos build strong communities, supporting each other and thriving despite restrictions. They create a world within a world, resilient and proud. Their success challenges the system's intent to keep them separate. They're not just surviving, they're thriving, showing a strength the system can't contain. In Kuwait, Filipino resilience is both admired and quietly feared. In the UAE, Filipinos are not just workers, they are visionaries, helping to build the iconic skyline and keep the economy running smoothly. The dream here is one of meritocracy, where talent and hard work are meant to open doors to opportunity and advancement. Many Filipinos do achieve professional and financial success, climbing the corporate ladder, earning promotions, and making their mark in fields from engineering to finance. But no matter how high they rise, or how much they contribute to the nation's progress, they remain guests in a land that is not truly theirs. Permanent residency is a rare privilege, and citizenship is even rarer, almost unattainable for most. Visas are always tied to employment. Job security means life security. The reality is that everything can change with a single contract ending. The underlying fear is demographic. Granting permanency to Filipinos would, some believe, alter the nation's identity. In response, Filipinos show remarkable resilience, building vibrant communities, support networks, and cultural events. They invest in their families back home, balancing the demands of life in the UAE with moments of joy, connection, and belonging. They nurture dreams for the future, both for themselves and for the next generation, hoping for stability and a sense of home. They are true architects of ambition, shaping not just buildings but their own destinies, yet always aware that their time is borrowed. Their achievements are undeniable, but an invisible ceiling still limits how far they can go. In the UAE, they build for others and for themselves, crafting a legacy of hard work and hope, all while knowing that the ground beneath them can shift at any moment, and their future here is never fully guaranteed. Australia celebrates multiculturalism and Filipinos excel in every field, but the tall poppy syndrome means visible success can trigger subtle backlash. Filipinos are encouraged to contribute, but standing out too much draws scrutiny. The clash, Filipino pride in achievement versus Australia's preference for humility. So Filipinos practice quiet excellence, celebrating within their community. They focus on substance, not spotlight, and mentor the next generation. Networks grow, turning individual success into community strength. The best response? Grow a whole field of tall poppies. Filipino success is changing the landscape, one quiet triumph at a time. China's fear isn't about Filipino individuals, it's about a strong, independent Philippines. A prosperous, Western-aligned Philippines challenges China's regional ambitions. Every Filipino success is seen as defiance. China uses economic pressure, disinformation, and direct intimidation to keep the Philippines in check. Filipino industries that compete with China are closely watched. Disinformation aims to sow discord and weaken alliances. In the West Philippine Sea, constant harassment is psychological warfare. The real fear, a Philippines that stands up, united and successful. In the dragon's eyes, defiance cannot be tolerated. Malaysia and the Philippines are close neighbors and competitors. Filipinos are valued in Malaysia's workforce, but their success stirs anxiety about jobs and wages. Economic fears lead to tighter visa rules and Malaysians' first policies. The more visible Filipino success becomes, the more restrictive the response. The Sabah dispute adds political tension, fueling suspicion and questions of loyalty. Filipinos are seen as both contributors and rivals, neighbors and outsiders. The fear is economic, social, and political, all at once. It's a classic sibling rivalry admiration mixed with unease. Filipino presence is indispensable but always under scrutiny. In Malaysia, success is a double-edged sword. In Saudi Arabia, Filipinos are essential to modernization, building cities, running hospitals, driving progress. Yet, under the kafala system, they remain temporary, never fully part of society. The fear is cultural, rapid change must be controlled, and integration of outsiders is seen as a threat. Filipinos are trusted with critical roles but kept at arm's length. Social and religious codes create high, invisible walls. Their success is welcomed, so long as it stays in the economic lane. Still, Filipinos persevere, building tight-knit communities and focusing on their goals. They are the silent pillars of the kingdom, their spirit unbroken. In Saudi Arabia, their resilience is both vital and quietly unsettling. 10 nations, 10 stories, one truth. Filipino success sparks quiet resistance. It's not always malice but fear of change, competition, and loss of control. This friction is the price of progress. The Filipino spirit adapts, endures, and thrives, building community even within barriers. Pressure doesn't break it, it sharpens it. This is a global story of resilience and triumph. Share your experiences in the comments. Every voice adds to this powerful narrative. Stand strong, be proud, and keep rising.